Now, in the rental arbitrage, do people tell the landlord that they're doing an Airbnb? Like, is the landlord aware of that?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. I'm speaking for myself.
Mhm.
Definitely tell the landlord, and definitely put that in your lease. Because again, you don't want to get caught off guard, because if something happens, the landlord finds out you're Airbnb in it. He may try to evict you. There's a lot bad can happen if it's not in the lease. I'm a firm believer. I don't care if it's your mother. Put everything in writing. Right?
Now, Fernando, you strike me as somebody who's a good negotiator. I can tell by talking to you. How would you pitch something like that to a landlord? Like, in order for him to, because I imagine landlords have concerns, like, oh, like I'd rather rent to a traditional tenant. Like, what would a pitch like that look like to a landlord?
So, I mean, I'm sure you do the same thing. For me, I have to be with the person. I have to what I call vet the person to figure out what approach I'm going to take with the person. But in general, the best way to do it is if the property, let's say the guy wants $1,500 for the property, right? I know I'm going to make double that, so I'll go to the person and I'll figure out how I'm going to alleviate his problem about that property. So problem number one, he wants a tenant. I can solve that, right? Problem number two, he wants money. I can solve that, and I'll offer him more. So if it's $1,500, I want to offer him $1,600. And then problem number three, he wants some consistency with a tenant. I'm not going to negotiate for a 1-year lease. I'm going to negotiate for at least a 3-year lease. So that solves three of his problems, and there's going to be certain guarantees in the lease that we will take. A couple of things that I'm big on. We will take care of the maintenance of the property. He doesn't have to worry about the maintenance. Now, in my negotiations, if I take care of the maintenance, I'm going to negotiate a lower rent. So he doesn't have to, but it's a peace of mind for him. I'm not going to call him at 3 in the morning because the toilet's packed up, right? But
which is a great value proposition to some landlords, because they don't want that, you know?
Exactly. And I try to target, which most of the time it works with, mom and pop operators, right? People that, especially older people that are managing rental properties and they're living off that rental property. Those are the people that I try to target, because those are the people that are easier to negotiate with, because they have a greater need. You know, I'm not going to, for example, especially down here in South Florida, same thing probably in California. You have a lot of these venture capitalists that are not getting into the residential business. They'll buy, 30, 40 properties. I'm going to have a harder time negotiating with them than I am a mom and pop guy, because those guys they're doing their job right. They have their SOPs, they have the systems, and if you try to deviate their system or their SOP, it's going to be very difficult. It doesn't compute for them, right? Whereas a mom and pop person, they work outside of the box. They don't work on normality, right? So that's the way to do it for a rental arbitrage. Find a mom and pop operator and find out what their needs are, and then try to fill those needs.
It's funny. Somebody asked me the other day, he's like, how do you sell? And I tell them, you find out what problems they're having and you come up with solutions. And that's exactly what you just described right now. You find out what the problems are, you come up with solutions for those problems, and you make it worth their while, So I think that was an excellent way of explaining that.